The 1965 classic For a Few Dollars More brought together a legendary cast to create one of the most iconic westerns in cinematic history. Directed by Sergio Leone and starring Clint Eastwood, Lee Van Cleef, and John Maria Volont, the film captivated audiences with its intense drama and unforgettable characters. However, behind the scenes, the lives of many cast members were marked by tragedy. Over the years, several stars of this beloved spaghetti western faced untimely or heartbreaking ends. In this article, we delve into the stories of all 32 cast members, uncovering how their lives were shaped by both triumph and sorrow, and how their legacies continue to resonate in Hollywood today. Gian Maria Volont, born on April 9, 1933, in Milan, Italy, was a brilliant and enigmatic actor known for his portrayal of El Indio, the tormented yet ruthless gang leader in For a Few Dollars More. Volont's intense performances often reflected his intellectual and political passions. He was a staunch Marxist and used his fame to critique societal injustices, which sometimes alienated directors and collaborators. He shared a long-term relationship with actress Carla Gravina, with whom he had a daughter, Giovanna, but the pair never married, and their relationship was marked by frequent conflicts over his uncompromising ideals. Volont's personal life was overshadowed by tragedy, including the suicide of his younger brother, Claudio Camaso, after a manslaughter charge, a loss that haunted him deeply. Professionally, Volont excelled in roles that mirrored his own internal struggles, often playing morally complex characters. On December 6, 1994, while filming in Greece, Volont died suddenly of a heart attack at the age of 61. Lee Van Cleef, born on January 9, 1925, in Somerville, New Jersey, was a versatile actor celebrated for his cold yet charismatic portrayal of Colonel Douglas Mortimer, a vengeful bounty hunter in For a Few Dollars More. Before acting, Van Cleef served in the U.S. Navy during World War II, where he developed the discipline that later defined his career. His entry into Hollywood came with minor roles in westerns, but his sharp features often typecast him as a villain. A car accident in the 1950s nearly ended his career, leaving him with a limp, but Sergio Leone's spaghetti westerns revived his fortune, transforming him into an international star. Personally, his life was tumultuous. He married 3 times, first to Patsy Ruth Cale, with whom he had 3 children, and later to Joan Drain and Barbara Havlone. Despite professional highs, Van Cleef battled financial troubles and health issues, exacerbated by heavy smoking and a demanding work schedule. The death of close friends, including actor Ward Bond, deeply affected him, and he often lamented the fleeting nature of Hollywood success. On December 16, 1989, he succumbed to a heart attack at the age of 64. Klaus Kinski, born on October 18, 1926, brought a raw intensity to the role of Juan Wilde, the hunchback, in For a Few Dollars More at age 38. Kinski's career spanned over 130 films, including iconic collaborations with Werner Herzog like Fitzcarraldo and Aguirre, The Wrath of God, where his unhinged performances became legendary. Married 3 times, Kinski had 3 children, including actress Nastasia Kinski, but his relationships were often marred by conflict and allegations of abuse. He faced lifelong struggles with mental health, exacerbated by a tumultuous childhood in war-torn Europe, including his capture as a German soldier in World War II. One tragedy that deeply affected him was the estrangement from his eldest daughter, Pola, who later accused him of abuse, fracturing his public image. Another blow came with the untimely death of his friend and frequent collaborator Peter Berlin, whose passing left Kinski visibly shaken. Kinski's erratic behavior and infamous outbursts alienated colleagues, including Herzog, who contemplated abandoning filmmaking due to Kinski's actions. Kinski died from a heart attack on November 23, 1991, at 65. Aldo Sambrell, born on February 23, 1931, in Madrid, Spain, was 34 when he played the knife-wielding Cuchillo in For a Few Dollars More. Sambrell's career was prolific, with appearances in over 150 films, including iconic roles in The Good, The Bad and the Ugly and Once Upon a Time in the West. Known for his versatility and rugged charm, Sambrell was a staple of the spaghetti western genre. He married Maria Rivas, a fellow actress, with whom he had one son, but their family life was tested by personal losses. The death of his wife from cancer in 1985 left him devastated, and a car accident in 1990 left him with chronic injuries, forcing him to scale back his acting roles. He also mourned the loss of director Sergio Leone, who passed away in 1989 and had been instrumental in his career. Despite these challenges, Sambrell remained committed to his craft until his health began to fail in his later years. He died on July 10, 2010, at 79, after suffering a cerebral infarction, remembered as one of the defining faces of spaghetti western cinema. Luigi Pistilli, born on July 19, 1929, in Grosseto, Italy, delivered a haunting performance as Groggy, the opportunistic member of Indio's gang in For a Few Dollars More. Pistilli was an accomplished stage actor, graduating from the prestigious Accademia Nazionale di Arte Drammatica in Rome, and brought a theatrical depth to his film roles. Beyond his spaghetti western appearances, he starred in notable films such as The Good, the Bad and the Ugly and Bay of Blood. Despite his professional achievements, Pistilli's personal life was fraught with turmoil. His long-term relationship with singer Milva ended in bitterness, leaving him emotionally devastated. He faced financial troubles later in life, as well as dwindling opportunities in both cinema and theater. Pistilli was profoundly affected by the deaths of close friends and collaborators, including director Sergio Leone, which compounded his sense of isolation. On April 21, 1996, Pistilli took his own life by hanging, leaving a note expressing despair over his personal and professional struggles, at the age of 66. Benito Stefanelli, born on September 2, 1928, in Rome, Italy, was 37 when he portrayed Luke Huey in For a Few Dollars More. Known as a versatile actor and stunt coordinator, Stefanelli contributed significantly to the spaghetti western genre, appearing in classics like The Good, the Bad and the Ugly and choreographing action sequences for Sergio Leone's masterpieces. Despite his professional success, his personal life was marked by modesty and dedication to his family. Married to a schoolteacher, he had 2 children, whom he shielded from the public eye. His life was not without sorrow. His younger brother's sudden death in a car accident left a permanent scar on his family. Professionally, he faced a devastating setback when a near-fatal accident during a stunt in the late 1970s forced him to take a hiatus from acting. Another emotional blow came with the death of his friend and frequent collaborator, actor Lee Van Cleef, in 1989. Stefanelli passed away on December 18, 1999, at 71, his contributions to cinema remembered as integral to the golden age of Italian westerns. Roberto Camardiel, born on November 29, 1917, in Zaragoza, Spain, played the Tucumcari station clerk in For a Few Dollars More, 1965, bringing life to a minor yet memorable role. Camardiel was a familiar face in Spanish and Italian cinema, known for his work in spaghetti westerns and historical epics. His career peaked in the 1950s and 1960s, but personal struggles cast a shadow over his success. He married young but divorced within 5 years, citing irreconcilable differences and an inability to balance family with his demanding career. He had no children, which he later admitted was one of his life's greatest regrets. Camardiel suffered 3 major blows in his later years: the death of his closest friend and mentor, director Joaquin Luis Romero Marchant, a severe financial crisis due to failed investments, and his battle with alcoholism, which alienated him from the industry. These hardships led to declining health, and he passed away on November 7, 1986, at 68, from complications related to liver disease. Mario Brega, born on March 25, 1923, is remembered for his commanding portrayal of Nino, a fiercely loyal and brutal member of Indio's gang in For a Few Dollars More. At 42 years old during filming, his physical stature and intense demeanor perfectly embodied the role, earning him recognition in the burgeoning spaghetti western genre. Before acting, Brega worked as a butcher, a job he often credited for his muscular build, but he later found his calling in Italian cinema, frequently collaborating with directors like Sergio Leone. Despite a growing career, his personal life was riddled with struggles. Married with 2 daughters, Brega faced financial hardships early on, which strained his marriage. In 1967, tragedy struck when his younger brother died in a car accident, leaving Mario grief-stricken and distant from his family for years. Professionally, the loss of his longtime collaborator and close friend Sergio Leone in 1989 marked another dark chapter in his life, diminishing his passion for acting. Brega's declining health in the early 1990s, attributed to obesity and a sedentary lifestyle, culminated in a fatal heart attack on July 23, 1994, at the age of 71. Tomás Blanco, born on November 10, 1910, in Bilbao, Spain, portrayed the resolute Tucumcari sheriff in For a Few Dollars More. With a career spanning over 150 films, Blanco became synonymous with authority figures and military roles, earning him respect in Spanish cinema. His personal life, however, was far from stable. Married to Carmen Lopez for over 2 decades, the couple faced significant challenges, including the grief of multiple miscarriages, which strained their relationship. Blanco's life took a tragic turn in 1948 when his younger brother, a journalist, was executed during political unrest in Francoist Spain. The loss haunted Blanco and deeply influenced his work, leading him to take on more serious and somber roles. Financial troubles also plagued him in the 1970s after being blacklisted due to his perceived alignment with controversial political figures. Blanco spent his final years living modestly in Madrid, surrounded by close friends but estranged from his wife. He died on July 16, 1990, at 79, following complications from a stroke. Mario Meniconi, born on August 14, 1912, in Rome, Italy, played the conscientious train conductor in For a Few Dollars More. Known primarily for his supporting roles in Italian comedies and dramas, Meniconi built a reputation as a reliable and versatile actor, though he never reached leading man status. His personal life was a mix of joy and sorrow. Married to Maria Grazia in 1942, the couple had 2 daughters, Lucia and Francesca. While his family provided a source of happiness, Meniconi's frequent absences due to work caused tensions at home. Tragedy struck in 1968 when Lucia, then 23, was in a devastating car accident that left her paralyzed. The incident profoundly affected Meniconi, who became increasingly withdrawn and battled feelings of guilt for being away during the crisis. His health began to deteriorate in the early 1970s, exacerbated by years of heavy smoking and mounting stress. Meniconi suffered a fatal heart attack on June 15, 1984, at the age of 71. Dante Maggio, born on March 2, 1909, in Naples, Italy, brought an air of authenticity to For a Few Dollars More as the carpenter imprisoned alongside El Indio. A veteran of Italian cinema, Maggio hailed from a theatrical family and appeared in numerous films and plays throughout his career, often portraying colorful, down-to-earth characters. Despite his on-screen charisma, his personal life was marred by sorrow. He married young and had 2 children, but the family faced severe financial hardships, leading to strained relationships and eventual estrangement from one of his sons. Professionally, he struggled to gain recognition outside Italy, often taking small roles to make ends meet. Tragedy struck when his younger brother and fellow actor Enzo Maggio died in a car accident in 1978, leaving Dante devastated. In his later years, health issues limited his work, and he withdrew from public life. Maggio passed away on March 3, 1992, just 1 day after his 83rd birthday, from unspecified causes. He left behind a legacy of dedication to his craft, though his life was marked by quiet struggles. Panos Papadopulos, born on August 1, 1920, in Athens, Greece, lent a cunning edge to his role as Sancho Perez, a sly and ruthless member of Indio's gang in For a Few Dollars More. At 45 years old during filming, Panos brought years of acting experience to the role, having honed his craft in European theater and film. Despite his professional success, his personal life was fraught with turmoil. He married a fellow actress in the early 1950s, and while they had a son, the couple divorced after years of estrangement caused by Panos's frequent absences and alleged infidelities. The death of their only child from a sudden illness at the age of 12 devastated him, leaving a permanent scar on his otherwise charismatic personality. Professionally, his career waned in the 1970s, forcing him to accept minor roles or leave acting altogether for periods of time. His later years were marked by isolation, as he struggled with health issues including respiratory problems. Panos passed away on February 18, 2001, at the age of 80, though the specific cause of death remains unspecified. Frank Braa, born on February 24, 1934, in Pola de Allende, Spain, made a chilling impression as Blackie, one of Indio's most ruthless gang members. Known for his rugged features, Braa became a staple in spaghetti westerns and action films, often cast as tough henchmen or outlaws. Outside the screen, Braa's life was a mix of professional triumphs and personal heartbreak. He married his childhood sweetheart, Maria, and had 3 children, but their marriage suffered due to his demanding schedule and long periods away from home. He faced significant tragedies, including the untimely death of his youngest son in a boating accident in 1980, a loss that cast a shadow over his life. Braa also mourned the deaths of several close colleagues, including spaghetti western legend Lee Van Cleef, whom he greatly admired. In his later years, Braa's health deteriorated due to chronic respiratory issues, and he passed away on February 13, 2012, just shy of his 78th birthday. Despite his struggles, he remained a beloved figure in the Western film community. Joseph Egger, born on February 22, 1889, in Donowitz, Austria-Hungary, was beloved for his role as the Old Prophet, a quirky and wise character who provided comic relief and cryptic wisdom in For a Few Dollars More. Egger's career spanned decades, beginning in European theater before transitioning to film, where he gained fame for his unique performances in spaghetti westerns despite his advanced age. His life, however, was marked by profound personal losses. In 1941, his wife succumbed to tuberculosis, leaving Egger to raise their 2 young children alone amidst the chaos of World War II. Tragically, his eldest son was killed in combat during the war, a loss that deeply affected him and added an air of melancholy to his later performances. Egger never remarried, dedicating himself fully to his work as a way to cope. By the time he filmed For a Few Dollars More at the age of 76, his health had begun to deteriorate, and he passed away shortly thereafter, on August 29, 1966, at the age of 77. Peter Lee Lawrence, born on February 21, 1944, in Lindau, Germany, played Mortimer's brother-in-law in For a Few Dollars More at age 21. Despite his brief role, his talent and striking looks quickly made him a rising star in European cinema, with notable performances in My Name is Pecos and Killer Caliber .32. Peter married Spanish actress Cristina Galbo in 1969, and the couple had 1 son, Mark. However, their marriage was overshadowed by Lawrence's battle with depression, fueled by the pressures of fame and his father's suicide when Peter was a teenager. His life took a heartbreaking turn in the early 1970s when he was diagnosed with a brain tumor. Amid his struggle, the death of his mentor and close friend, director Sergio Corbucci, in 1974 left him devastated. Peter's condition worsened rapidly, and he passed away on April 20, 1974, at just 30 years old, leaving behind a legacy of unfulfilled potential and a family shattered by grief. Jess Guzmn, born on June 15, 1926, in Madrid, Spain, brought life to the role of the carpetbagger on the train in For a Few Dollars More, a minor yet memorable character. At 39 during filming, Guzmn was already an established character actor, known for his comedic and dramatic roles in Spanish cinema and television, including his standout performances in El Diablo También Laura. He married his childhood sweetheart, Maria Dolores, and the couple had 3 children, all of whom pursued non-acting careers. Despite a seemingly happy family life, Guzmn's career endured several setbacks, including financial instability during the decline of Spanish westerns in the 1970s. He also suffered deeply from the death of his closest friend, fellow actor Fernando Sancho, in 1990, which left a lasting void. Another tragic moment came when his youngest son battled a life-threatening illness in the 1980s, causing immense stress. Jess Guzmn passed away on October 16, 2023, at the age of 97. Jos Canalejas, born on February 14, 1925, in Madrid, Spain, played Chico, a loyal member of Indio's gang in For a Few Dollars More. Canalejas was a versatile actor who appeared in a wide range of films, from spaghetti westerns to historical dramas. He married once, to his wife Margarita, with whom he shared 2 children, both of whom pursued careers outside the entertainment industry. Canalejas was known for his humility and dedication, but his life was not without hardship. In 1965, during the filming of For a Few Dollars More, he learned of his mother's sudden passing, which deeply affected him but did not deter him from completing his work. Later, he endured the loss of his closest friend and frequent collaborator, director Sergio Corbucci, in 1990. In his final years, Canalejas lived quietly, enjoying painting and writing memoirs but facing loneliness after Margarita's passing in 2005. He died on May 1, 2015, at the age of 90, leaving behind a quiet but enduring legacy in cinema. Ricardo Palacios, born on March 2, 1940, in Spain, appeared in For a Few Dollars More, 1965, as the Tucumcari saloon keeper. A charismatic and reliable actor, Palacios was known for his work in minor yet pivotal roles in Spanish cinema. At the time of filming, he was only 25 years old, but his engaging presence ensured his place in the industry. In his personal life, Palacios was married to Maria Rosa, and the couple had 1 child, a daughter named Carmen. Unfortunately, his marriage began to deteriorate in the late 1970s due to Palacios' increasing involvement in heavy drinking, a habit that began during the intense filming schedules of his early career. A devastating blow came in 1982 when Palacios lost his younger brother, who was a victim of a fatal motorcycle accident. This tragedy shook him deeply, causing him to withdraw from the industry for several years. In his later years, Palacios faced health issues, including heart problems, which ultimately led to his death from heart failure on February 11, 2015, at the age of 74. Rosemary Dexter, born on July 19, 1944, in Quetta, British India, played the haunting role of Mortimer's sister in For a Few Dollars More, a character whose tragic fate is pivotal to the storyline. At just 21 during filming, Dexter's career was marked by her ethereal beauty and appearances in films like The Miniskirt Murders and Giulietta degli Spiriti. Despite her cinematic achievements, her personal life was fraught with challenges. Rosemary never married and remained childless, dedicating much of her later years to caring for her ailing mother. Her life took a dark turn when her best friend, actress Margaret Lee, distanced herself after a public fallout in the late 1960s, leaving Dexter emotionally isolated. A second blow came with the untimely death of her brother in a car accident in 1975. Adding to her struggles, Dexter faced health complications in her later years, reportedly stemming from undiagnosed autoimmune conditions. She succumbed to a long-term illness on September 8, 2010, at the age of 66, leaving behind a legacy of poignant performances and an air of mystery. Antonio Molino Rojo, born on September 14, 1926, in Granada, Spain, played Frisco, a member of Indio's gang, in For a Few Dollars More, 1965. Known for his intense presence in spaghetti westerns, Rojo had a solid career in Spanish cinema, often portraying tough, morally ambiguous characters. He was 39 years old during the filming, at the height of his career. Rojo's personal life was marked by both love and heartbreak. He married his first wife, Ana, in the early 1950s, and they had 2 children, a son and a daughter, but their marriage ended in divorce after 15 years, attributed to Rojo's long working hours and time spent away from home. He later married again, but this time, he faced even greater challenges. His second wife, Lola, died of cancer in 1980, a devastating blow that left Rojo emotionally shattered. Professionally, Rojo's career took a downturn in the 1970s, as the popularity of spaghetti westerns waned, leaving him struggling to find work. Rojo also faced the tragic loss of his best friend and fellow actor, Fernando Sancho, in 1990, who died of cancer. Rojo passed away on November 2, 2011, at 85. Sergio Leone, born on January 3, 1929, in Rome, Italy, is renowned as the director of For a Few Dollars More, 1965, where he also provided the voice of the whistling bounty hunter. Leone's contributions to cinema, especially the creation of the spaghetti western genre, are unparalleled. His work on A Fistful of Dollars and The Good, the Bad and the Ugly solidified his legacy, but it was his innovative storytelling and direction in For a Few Dollars More that truly defined his career. While his professional life flourished, his personal life was more tumultuous. Leone married Carla, and they had 2 children, but their relationship was strained by his obsessive dedication to filmmaking, which caused periods of emotional distance. A significant personal tragedy occurred in 1973 when his close friend and collaborator, composer Ennio Morricone, suffered a car accident that left him severely injured. The event deeply affected Leone, and their professional relationship never fully recovered. Leone's health began to decline in the 1980s, exacerbated by his notorious smoking habit. He passed away in 2005, at the age of 85, from a heart attack. Fernando Di Leo, born on January 11, 1932, is remembered for his role as the cigar-smoking card player in For a Few Dollars More, a small but memorable character who added to the film's gritty realism. Di Leo, known for his work as a director and screenwriter, brought an authentic presence to the screen, contributing to the iconic atmosphere of spaghetti westerns. At 33 years old during the filming of For a Few Dollars More, Di Leo was already a rising star in Italian cinema. His personal life was complex, marked by a series of tumultuous relationships, none of which lasted long enough to bring him the happiness he sought. Di Leo's life took a darker turn in the early 1970s when his close friend and mentor, director Sergio Leone, passed away unexpectedly, which devastated him. His already strained marriage ended in divorce soon after, leaving him emotionally isolated. Fernando also suffered the loss of his father in 1982, a blow that deepened his melancholy. Di Leo continued to direct and write throughout his career, but he always seemed haunted by personal loss. He passed away on December 1, 2003, at the age of 71. What do you think about the deaths of the actors in For a Few Dollars More, and who do you miss the most among them? Leave your comments below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to see the latest videos.